Hello fellow mutants, welcome back to another video, and in this video we're going to talk about how, well, you guys know, if you guys read The Last Ronin, if you guys haven't, this will be a spoiler. How at the end of The Last Ronin, the original, 5-story arc run that we got, which was phenomenal, we were teased at the very end a new generation of turtles. After Michelangelo died, there was a new brand or a new generation of Ninja Turtles, baby turtles that April and Casey Marie are raising, right? So now we are getting full meaning what their names are of these new turtles. So not only are we going to have the revelation of what these turtles' names are going to be in this video for those of you like myself who hasn't run the Lost Years, who hasn't yet. I'm going to buy at some point. It's going to be a revelation on what these new generation of turtles are going to be called and the meaning behind their names. It sounds like so. So the 4 turtles are called Uno, Mocha, Odin, and Yi. To clarify, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles have been replaced by a new set of reptiles, ready to carry on the legacy of the original team, with Uno, Mocha, Odin, and Yi just beginning their journey as heroes. Which I hope I pronounced all of their names right. Now, in the finale of the miniseries, particularly chronically the early exploits of the next generation of turtles, their names are revealed to have shared significance as deep and meaningful as they are obvious and simple. But after, named after 4 Italian Renaissance artists, the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles team of Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, and Michelangelo have instantly recognizable names to anyone inside and even outside the brothers' massive fandom circles. But after being killed off during the harrowing events in the final future set TMNT story titled Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin, the burden of protecting New York City falls to the young turtles of Uno, Mocha, Odin, and Yi, with their names decidedly not inspired by famous artists like their predecessors, but instead by the different cultures and languages Mikey experienced before he met his untimely end. Because of this, all 4 names share the same meaning, one. So a full meaning revealed in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Lost Years, issue number 5. This series acts as a soft introduction for the new turtle team before their starring role in the upcoming Last Ronin sequel. But before they can hit the streets, an old and battle-hardened April O'Neil and her daughter Casey ruminate on who and what brought them to this moment. Recalling how Mikey traveled across the world before his final fate, April says, quote unquote, "We've always told you each of your names means one, derived from different languages Michelangelo encountered on his journey, and a constant reminder that even though you're 4, you're also one. One team, one family." Easily explaining to readers where Uno, Mocha, Odin, and Yi's names came from, and why they're so perfect for them. Sharing the translation name of one, Uno Monker, derives from Spanish, Mocha from Swahili, Odin from Russian, and Yi from Chinese, with the above explanation not only satisfying an answer to the mystery of why they share the name, but as Casey soon points out, is also a way of reminding them they're number one in her heart. And considering the original four turtles don't have names that necessarily define their existence as individuals or as a group, knowing that Uno, Moja, Odin, and Yi are one family, not just in practice but in the literal name, ensures these heroes have a baked-in sense of love for one another that they'll take into every battle from here on out. And I will say this, though, Last Ronin, I think does a beautiful job of, like, if you want to, like, retire from, like, reading any Ninja Turtle comics after that, the original 5 arc series, you guys can. No shame, you guys can, and it'll be fine. But if you're, like, people like me who are, like, okay, what are these new next generation Turtles going to be about? You guys, like, it also opens up the possibility of you continuing the journey with them. So it's a well strike balance that I really do dig. So let's continue, shall we? No Turtle's name comes from Michelangelo's Last Ronin journey. So while this turtle team still has a lot to learn and prove to the world without the original 4 heroes that inspired them, knowing the full meaning of their names solidifies them as a unique set of characters that fans should pay attention to. Uno, Moja, Odin, and Yi will return to comics soon, so fans can expect another epic story that further explores what this new Ninja Turtle family is capable of. Last Ronin, The Lost Years, issue number 5 is now available. So, The Lost Years is told in 5 stories. You guys can get all 5 stories available now. So, like I said, I'm interested to see what this new Turtle team will do. I do like the meaning of their name being one. But like I said, admittedly, I am curious what this new Turtle team would do. Of course, they're not going to live up to the, like, I think it's, like, impossible for them to exactly live up to, like, the original 4's legacy. But I don't think that is, like, a bad thing, because that doesn't fight them carving out a legacy of their own. Yes, sir, using the original Turtles legacy as inspiration. And maybe, like, of course, the original Turtles are going to be part of the new Turtles legacy, sir. But, like, I think it's going to be really interesting to see what Uno, Odin, Yi, and Moja does. And will the Shredder resurface? Because the Shredder's been a thorn in the original team, Ninja Turtle team's ass. So will a new Shredder emerge? Since, like, Michelangelo killed off the last Saki or Oroku bloodline, being in the Shredder's grandson. So, like, will a new person, of course not related to the Saki family, take on the mantle of the Shredder? Or are this Turtle team going to face their own main baddie, and they're going to let the Shredder be the main baddie for the original Turtles? Who knows? I hope they allow the new Turtles to have their own main baddie that costs them hell, and not bring in someone else to take on the mantle of Shredder, because that would feel kind of redundant. But that's just me. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Be kind to one another. I will talk to you fellow mutants later. Later, taters.